Hey, what up, beautiful people? This is Auntie Rose Cafe, and right now we're inside the pot, Souse Hustle. I'm Ralph, your host. This is my daughter, my lovely daughter Zina. This is Potato and Sweet Potato's mom. And over there on the fryer, whipping up them shrimp, it's Auntie. That's right, she done hooked us up for the night. It's a done deal. Shrimp, shrimp a la Zam. Oh, we about to eat lovely.
And they look even better than on the camera. Yes.
Shrimp a la Bam. That's right. So you know how we all gonna dance when it's time to eat. But yeah, you wanna get in on this here, Auntie? We gonna talk about when we used to barbecue.
Barbecue?
Now why your mama using the camera for a mirror?
Because I could do that. That was long, many years ago.
No, I'm talking about when Zena was.
A baby. Not baby.
And we used to have all the milk carton crate laid out there
The
on.
cardboard box. And a blanket over her jackets and stuff covering her arm. While he was grinding.
She used to be on milk carton crates, stressed out next to the not right next to the barbecue grill, because the heat would have
I'm
actually.
doing the challenge.
Huh?
You ain't pick up yet. I thought you was gonna pick it up because you was looking at me funny, like, why is this girl smiling like that?
You say you was doing a challenge.
Yes. You know the challenge where they be like, they end up doing the interview or talking about a story, how they met with their partner, and then their partner be smiling weird, and they be asking, they be talking to the partner, and the partner be smiling weird, and they try to see if the partner catch on.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind, because I thought y'all was going to catch on. Y'all just must be thought I was smiling.
No, but I was actually going to tell them when we started barbecuing.
Well, I don't know too much about you. You talk about when I was a baby.
Yeah, it was like.
But you know what's the funny part about that? I remember. I remember a little bit. I remember looking in the sky.
Okay, right.
Like I think that's what I remember. Like being on the outside somewhere. Mm-hmm. I remember how the thing that I sat on looked. Was it like a circle?
Well, we made it look like a circle, kind of like a square, because it was milk. It was milk crates.
And we had a piece of
and then
box.
we got a brand new box and we cut it open.
DC, y'all listening?
And laid it on top. We put the brand new box and then we put the brand new fillers up under it.
And then had her with a jacket to cover up her.
So then I probably don't really remember because I thought it was more like a concrete thing that was permanently there.
Oh no, it was next to it.
It was next
That's
to
what I remember. Something that looked like it was a part of something, not nothing y'all built.
What you talking about? That's where the actual grill was chained up to.
See, then I remember something. Yeah, I remember it was like something looked like
the actual barbecue grill itself. It was a big grill, so it took like a car to pull it. So it was chained to the pole.
Oh, y'all left it there,
yeah.
So y'all didn't have to keep coming back and forth. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that was like. Woo. Yeah, that was over. That was over like 3 decades ago. Almost 3 decades ago.
Yeah, almost 3 decades.
Yep. Yeah, man, and man, listen, man, we was off and on because I always been like, I tried many different avenues as an entrepreneur because I always been
I had to like hustle, find something
to
make
kind of like I was always kind of like in charge, or better yet, wanted to be in charge of
your destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your own boss.
Yeah. It's kind of like I wanted to be able to call my own shot, so I always did things and took gambles and stuff like that. So yeah, man, we was doing that barbecue, man.
jumping that barbecue out there.
And we was just like that. That was a time to remember because you know, being that you was that small and your sisters and brothers they couldn't watch you.
Yeah, so we had to
Was that like the first thing y'all did together as a couple?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And look at that full circle moment.
yeah.
You see? Like when I'm trying to say how y'all come back to cooking,
Uh-huh.
did y'all ever realize that?
No, so you just pointed it out.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I didn't even pay that no attention.
Wow.
I
So
didn't-
y'all first
Yeah.
entrepreneurship thing together was food.
barbecue.
And then y'all came back together doing
Yeah.
I mean, not that y'all ever stopped, but y'all are now doing food and taking it to the next levels. And then you're able to think about the times when you did it before on a different type of level. Now
And-
it's a different
And
level.
a full circle, you back here again, but
Oh yeah.
This
And
time
he
you had to help.
yeah, you here to help this round.
Cry.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my
Something I really
goodness.
think about that, yeah.
So y'all was doing that when I was a baby?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
how y'all was able to juggle that?
What you mean, how?
Like with me over there, I wasn't crying.
Yeah, we had that moments where that's when it was time for you to sleep. When you wasn't asleep and you was up and about, you was just fighting like no area. But when it was time to get late and you was getting sleepy, we had to make the thing for you to lay down because we was still breaking.
So I used to be able to walk.
Yeah, you probably was about like 1, 2, maybe 3 years.
Oh, so
You
I
had
was
no
getting
baby.
into stuff. I wasn't like wandering off from by y'all.
No.
Yeah. And what made me get into it because your uncle and me, which was Stick, we would just cook at the parades because we knew at those parades there was so many people we would do real good.
For real? I never knew that.
Yeah,
What y'all used to cook?
barbecue, wings.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, we used to do them at the parades, and
Uh-huh.
it made a lot of money. And you know, when you're younger, because I was younger, seeing a lot of money at that time, that was a good thing.
Yeah.
So, because, and also because I like to cook, it was just easy for me to keep going.
I think that too. I think you actually enjoy cooking.
No,
I
and
noticed that.
And then
You
no,
noticed that with Daddy, right? He actually like cooking and he actually like perfecting it and like giving it to people for them to enjoy. You notice that? Yeah. I think that may be like one of your hidden things.
Yeah, no, that's what I learned. That's what took place when we would, when me and your mom would barbecue. Just the whole thing where people used to come and talk about our barbecue. The only reason I got away from it though, because barbecuing itself
takes a lot of work.
The food business takes a lot of work. Period. You got to imagine all of these different
Aspects. Aspects of what it go into prepare and
Yeah, so yeah, pretty much everything, all this different things, all these different expenses come with it, all this different preparation, and all this just to serve a plate,
Yeah.
right? So you got somebody come up and they may want a cup of right now chicken sauce, but to them we just fixing that cup of chicken sauce.
Yeah.
But for us,
Excuse me.
you know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure we have the propane in order. We gotta make sure we have all the ingredients, everything that goes into it. You gotta have gas. We gotta have all the supplies. We gotta make sure we got bags. We gotta make sure we have the hot sauce, the tops, the bottoms, and so that's kind of like when we was barbecuing. The difference with the barbecuing though, you had to lift big bags of charcoal.
That's what I was about to say. The
All
grill cleaning and heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, you still gotta clean up.
We still clean here. You can look around. This
Yeah.
truck over like 4 or 5 years old. You look around, you expect
Still, yep.
Yeah, because that's what we have to do. That's part of what we do. But that's the reason I got away from the barbecue. Because I mean, as an entrepreneur, I figured out easier ways to make money because at that time, when you got a family, you got to take care of your family. So we had to move away from that and make things happen. But I love that because that was an easy conversation piece. You know what I'm saying? When you cook, people love you cooking. They tend to talk to you. You tend to grow relationships,
That's true.
and that was the best part about it. But yeah, man, a lot of people.
Was a lot of people from the store y'all customers, or was it other people that
From
was
that
hearing
store.
about it traveling?
Well, at that,
I think it's a combination of both, because like
but
friends you know, or people you know will
yeah,
come up there and get the
that
barbecue,
grew up,
and it's people that will go in and out of the stores and stuff
and
like
people
that.
grew up in that neighborhood where
Yeah.
we were at, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But in all honesty, though, I was, I would say when I was doing it then, it was more so like um, I didn't have the vision for it that I have now. So it was kind of like, okay, let's make some money, you know, how we could. And at that time, you know, you don't have the vision, you don't understand all the different aspects behind it, all the different things that go into it, the business behind it. But you just know, and I just knew as an entrepreneur slash hustler, you buy something low,
So the
you
Got
high.
it.
sell it high.
Mm-hmm.
And so at that time, I didn't even understand like the words now, like profit and stuff like that. I just know
Yeah.
we call it cushion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's
And
make
you
some
have
cushion.
that after all the
We
expenses
call it
taken away.
cushion. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And we call it re-up money.
Mm.
But now you know you gotta you have what you call a different line, you know, different line items, the different costs, which is called food costs in this business. But yeah, like you said, it's full
So
circle.
what y'all have learned from that? What y'all think y'all took from that doing barbecue to bring to Auntie Rose Cafe? Like, what you think? One of the things that y'all could say stuck with y'all to implement inside of this structure.
Well, the one thing I know for sure, me, you asking her.
Both of y'all.
Okay, so what I learned from it and what I understood is that when you put out a good product, no matter what it is, if people like it, you do not have to chase the money.
That's true. It'll chase you.
People will come and support you.
That's true.
And we all know when you do business or anything you do in life to make a living, the bottom line, yes, it's money. Yes, it's money behind everything you do. But it's a bigger picture in this
It's true.
case. And so for me, now I know that in order to reach the masses, you it's not to start today and tomorrow you're gonna be reaching the masses. You gotta be able to build something within, like when I was doing with the barbecue, I didn't have that vision, I didn't see that. And so even though people may say, well, yeah, they've been on the food truck, so and so, why they haven't went into a building? Because you learn along the way when you have expenses and when you're trying to grow something and build something, and when you understand the cost of doing business, you can't just
Jump out there and make an investment that doesn't make sense.
and
It
emotionally.
can make sense from someone on the outside looking in, but like you said, if they don't understand the back office of things or how it goes in your structure business or how your vision is for it, you know how you doing things and why you doing things the way you doing it. But a person on the outside probably don't understand it. They just like, we want Auntie Rose Cafe in a brick and mortar. We want this business right here. We ready to come support, da da da. But they don't really understand what it takes to get there or what you got planned to get there.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Because it could be something that's coming on the way, but they don't even know it because they're just on the outside looking in. They love
I
your
mean,
product. They love your service.
I'm pretty sure they know it's coming, but they probably would want for us to have it now because that what they see is that we're working, so they want us to have it. But in the plan and in the strategy of it is that we have to touch enough ground, we have to lay enough bricks in order to make sure our foundation is strong.
That's true.
And so if we go into a brick and mortar, what happens is it's actually going to take more resources, right, to in order to build and structure a store. And so, with those same resources that we would invest into the brick and mortar, we actually stay out here and continue to lay the foundation for when we go into the brick and mortar.
So it could be strong.
Yeah, because the goal is not, we all know here, the goal is not one brick and mortar.
Mhm.
The goal is the goal is global.
Yeah.
Auntie Rose Cafe has to be worldwide, and it's not gonna happen.
That's true. Because a lot of business and concepts that you see sometimes jump out there too quick, too fast, without having strategies and stuff. You see how they go to the brick and mortar, and then they may end up back from the brick and mortar. Now you looking for that spot, or you get what I'm trying to say?
But
you're trying to go into it and stay into it and grow.
Sometimes you can't jump out there and go too fast. You have to be at a steady pace.
Mm-hmm.
But but
what do you feel like you not to interrupt you that?
No, go ahead.
What do you feel like you? Oh, you're not close to my mic. They probably not gonna hear you that good.
No, they can hear.
But what do you think? What do you think you took from the barbecue grill?
Your daddy kind of said it when he was answering his question. Is that what you bring to the table as far as with the people, like the connection you have with them, how they come and support you and love your food and love your service and what they see you doing, and seeing you as a person. Maybe at that time you would look at it as an entrepreneur, but this is somebody that's just out there trying to grind and trying to get it by any means necessary, and they appreciate that. And so that's why I say the support that they give to you and look at you like, I see you out there grinding, I see you working, I see you doing whatever you have to do to make it happen. Mm-hmm. And people enjoy that, people look forward to that experience and having you out there knowing you, that you out there trying to do something for the community. That's what I take.
So you took that same type of aspect of basically giving to the people and not just chasing the money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because the money gonna come.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, we building a community, man. For us, and you build that community, man, that love, man, people can always support.
That's true.
I always say this in all my videos, take care of the people. Take care of the people the way you would want somebody to take care of you.
That's true.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you ain't got, in any business, if you ain't got something good to offer somebody, don't just offer them anything just to make that dollar.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Your reputation on the line.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, for me, and we're gonna wrap it up. Well, you have any questions for me?
No, I kind of touched bases on what we were trying to touch bases on.
Yeah, for this episode, right?
No, I was just wanting to know the story of the beginning when I was a baby laying on the crates.
Now you know.
Like, I'm like, now being a parent, I'm like, how they did that? Like, because Estelia, she be running. No, you know what? Let me not put that on her. Because Estelia know how to walk behind me in the store and not run away.
So for them who don't know, so you gotta let them know Estelia is potato.
Yes, Estelia is their grandchild, my child, who they nicknamed Potato.
Yeah.
And she's one probably around the same age that I was. Yeah. She's 15 months.
No, you actually was younger.
No,
I was younger.
Because she wasn't even walking.
She wasn't walking?
At all. That's why she stayed laid on the crates.
No, she was on the crates.
That part took me out.
And she was potato. Listen, think about it. She stayed laid on the crates.
If I was Estelia age, I would not be laying down.
She wouldn't have been laid down because
Estelia not gonna lay down.
She couldn't even crawl
because it was late and it was time for her. She was sleepy, baby, and so that's why she was laying down because she was sleepy.
Oh,
And
it
we
was
was
one of
still
them
out-
sleepy
And
hours.
we was out there still working to the late night hours, so she had to have to wait till late. That's why.
Oh, y'all went out around bedtime.
No, we went out around the afternoon time, maybe 5, 6, but we was out to like 12.
And
1 o'clock.
how was it running around?
That's what I'm trying to tell her. Your mama don't remember.
I don't think so. I think she was
She
already.
was a
the
baby.
Sally-
She couldn't even crawl.
Maybe I don't think so. That
All right.
wasn't so.
So how you don't remember me running around the
I
grill?
remember
Because
it, yeah.
anybody at this, anybody at Estelia age.
Yes. She wasn't no younger than that.
So why y'all wasn't running behind me constantly? Have to be like this. Y'all wasn't constantly saying Zina, Zina.
She was probably like 7 months,
I don't think so.
8 months.
So can you tell me about a time where you was like running behind me, like how you have to run behind
And
Estelia?
the thing about it was your mom was kind of pretty much really was just like there to collect the money.
Funds.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what
So
I'm
she
saying.
really was like, I ain't gonna say she wasn't. She was doing her part,
Yeah,
but I'm just saying like I was grinding.
yeah. Oh,
You
I
know what
get
I'm
what you're trying to say. Yeah,
But
like
you was she was just laying there. She was like 7, 8 months.
yeah.
So
So that's why it wasn't that difficult, basically, because I was still a baby.
Yeah. So yeah. But so we gonna end it on that note. But I can tell you, when we come back, we gonna take you there.
Where we gonna take them?
We're gonna talk about this food business.
Okay.
We gonna talk about the structure, and for a lot of people that and so I wanna put this out there because I've learned that being in the food trailer, a lot of people don't look at a food trailer as a real business.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
we encountered that a lot.
They don't. And what makes me get that is when
That's what we
and we're gonna
You
talk
gonna
about
tell
this
them
on,
that example of the story that happened with the customer on the next episode?
yeah, we're gonna talk about the next episode.
Now
But
that's
I
the
need
story
y'all to
they have.
see that in business we are so, and this is what we're gonna talk about. It. We're gonna put these gonna be episodes too. So if you see this right here, this is our blueprint right here. I don't know. You may screenshot it and see, but it doesn't even matter because I'm gonna share it with you guys, right? And so this is our SOPs right here.
Tell them what SOPs is.
Huh?
Standard operation.
This is standard operating
Practices or
procedures of practices. So whenever anybody come on, we bring anybody in. These are our systems to operate, our policies, and so we're gonna talk about that in the next episode. But please always remember when you see people out, you see vendors, food trailers, and things like that. They are people in business.
Yeah.
We are the people that keep the community connected. We want to be able to put the community in the positions to grow, create their own, and collaborate. And we call that group economics. So yeah, we're going to see y'all guys later. Peace.
Peace.